Back and in this session we're going to look at classification supervised learning, and I'm not going to waste much time on this session because classification and regression are just related. It's just the difference is just that classification predicts a discrete value, a category or a class label, and regression predicts continuous value. So it just varies. So you can see that I've written some code already on my Google Colab, but don't worry, I'll walk you through what I've done. But it's basically what we have been doing since. So you think you follow what I did. So I used a classification data set because the one we have using since was a data set, house price data set. So that was a continuous variable regression problem. So I had to get a classification data set, and this one is a Titanic incident, and is trying to predict based on the various features that was given and the data points based on it whether an occupant survived or not. So that's what basically the data is doing. So we're going to predict whether the occupants of the Titanic ship survived or not based on the data we have. So first of all, as you know, I loaded in the pandas, created pandas, and then passed in the CSV file to a pandas object, so I can call pandas method on it. And first of all, I just had to split because it was really just I didn't have a test data, so I had to split it. It's just a function on it's just a method in SQL that I used to split it into train data and test data, and also the target variable, that is the independent variable. So I passed it in also. So now I put this added 0.2. What I did was that it's shuffled the data and split it. I told you that I want the test data to be 30% of 30% of the whole data. So now the train data will not be 70% and the test data will be 30%. So that's basically it. And random state was just to have a producible result. So first of all, as we know, I checked for the null values, and I found like age has and cabin has and impact had. So I did for this same. And then I had to inspect the age variable. As we know, we have to inspect based on okay now, because I want to know whether this age variable has something, how the data is manageable. Whether I could like fill it or see how it's like, since it's known. So I have to make a decision on it where we have covered this on data processing. So if you have not know like if you don't understand what we mean, I think you should go back to the last two sessions when I explained all this. I explained all this thing explicitly. So we can see when we exploit the age variable, the age data point, you can see that 19% of it are null. And so I don't think this data is really important because we have to do more feature engineering, but I don't want to get more involved because that's not the main thing we are doing for this session. So if I should try to fill in a value here, 90% like is going to really affect the whole component, the whole information of the data point is passing is going to influence it so much. So the difference is 19%. So I think I have to remove it. And then name variable why I inspected it and I found that name is not unique. Sorry, name is so unique. So it's not important for you to know how whether the person survived or not. So and it's just unique values. If I have 800 data points here, it's 800 unique values. So it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add any information to it. If I put it in my model, it's going to make my model to underfit. That's what we call underfitting. We will not give it the right data. So the ticket number, I don't see the ticket also like based on domain knowledge. Ticket number is not going to make you to know whether somebody survived or not. But basically, if we could do some feature engineering, yeah, like extract all these CA in front of it, but I don't have that kind of time. So and then there is impact. Impact is someone that impact has, remember, impact has only one. I think one missing though. So we can say that it's already 70% of it is X. So just it's easy for us to do. So we just fill it in with S, which is the most popular. This thing. Then we now find the columns we want to drop. Like we say, we drop the age, drop the cabin. Okay, why we drop the cabin was because 203 were known, and I would just say 484 for the train were also known. So our data set is not more up to that. Things like 800 or so. So we had to drop it. So we drop the column, you drop it, and we can see the code we should drop it. Then we now find then checked over, and our stuff was still null. None is null, so we are ready to train a model. So first of all, we have to, since like we all know machine learning models don't accept um, strings or objects and all of that. So we need to convert this object to something integer. So we use our dummy. Then that is sex and impact. So we add them there and then we create our dummy. So that's where we are now. So let's start to train our model.